welcome to Combat Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Today we're going to do a quick one. This is Cocktails on a Budget, and we're making the Paloma. And why is it such a great budget cocktail? There's a few reasons. First, it's $1.57 to make this drink. Secondly, it's super simple to make. Thirdly, it tastes great as long as you like tequila. And there's no fourthly, because it's just a good drink. Simple for pool time, fun. If you've got the ingredients, I always have a couple cans of Squirt. This drink, my $1.57, is based on the fact that you're buying a 2-liter bottle for like $2. The tequila, $19.99 for a 750 milliliter Lunazul. I happen to have a larger one because this is something I serve when I go to the pool on Sundays. And so I buy them in large quantities because we go through a lot of cocktails. A highball glass, or if you're making this at home, a red solo cup will do. If you like salt, you can add that. I added some salt in here. I'm gonna show you how to salt it up. I'm gonna add a special flair. That's right. I'm gonna add a flair by doing a couple squirts of lime. This is gonna add a little bit of a brightness to it, maybe a little sour too, but give you a little bit more of that fresh, zesty, sour taste. Recipes: 2 ounces of tequila. Oh, I need something to measure. 2 ounces of tequila, 4 ounces of Squirt. First, we're going to add our sugar. Nope, our salt rim. If you want to, though, you could do this with sugar. This is how my daughter do it. I have this nice little lime here. I'm going to just lime it around the top. I'm just going to roll it through my salt. You could also do this with salt, with the bigger salt granules. Like if you're wondering why would I buy like rimming salt versus just using regular salt, I'm using regular, like whatever they call kosher salt, whatnot. But you can use a bigger one. So those tend to, I don't know, they just tend to be cooler looking, and although that does look pretty nice. Without interrupting our salt rim. And no, I don't typically like salt, like on a margarita, but I do for some reason tend to like it with Palomas. I would never do this at the bowl. That's just way too much work, but I'm doing it for you guys. I'm gonna do 2 ounces of our tequila. Now, this is for those that are looking to make a budget version of this, and this stuff is really good. Lunazul tequila, not a sponsor, but I take your money. You could do Hornitos. I used to actually do Hornitos really just did Hornitos, but then I got turned on to this. About the same price, but the flavor profile just tasted more like what I want out of a tequila, where Hornitos was a little bit flatter. Almost, nothing's as bad as Patron, but it just didn't have a lot of character to it, but it was cheap. Then I found this. It's about the same price, and it has the flavor. I was like, win-win. All right, pour that in. Now, if you are like, oh, you're a rookie, you put salt on both sides. Facts. You could just, if you stick it to the outside, if you just put the lime on the outside, you won't get any of the salt in the inside of it. I don't really care. But what it means is if you pour it all the way to the top, the salt's going to hit the rim of the liquid and start to pour into your drink, which is going to be fine for me. But if you don't like too much excessive salt, or you don't like it to like pool up, you can avoid that entirely. I'm going to do the 4 ounce pour, really just top it, but I just wanted to see how close it came. I think I'm going to win. 4. Sweet. So I would have probably chopped it even higher, so I'd end up with like probably 4.5 ounces. It's a rough estimate. Now you can use Fresca if you want to. Wasn't as big of a fan. We have a video. I'll link it below, and if you're on YouTube, it'll be up there, that we kind of compare and contrast. I think we did Fresca, Squirt, and maybe Sanpellegrino. Sanpellegrino, Pompelmo, I think it is, or one of those, grapefruit flavor. Also, relatively nice. I'm going to have a little extra lime here because I already squeezed it. Plus, why not? Being ultra delicate with this, just because it's so simple of a drink, I wanted to like buy some time. It just feels like I should be working harder, right? I did do some breakdowns for you on the math. So basically, you get your $20 bottle of tequila, you get a $2 bottle of Squirt or cans, and divide that out by how many are in the can, how many cans are in a case, 12 usually. A lime is about 50 cents. That's pretty accurate. 17 drinks. If you basically use an entire bottle of regular size tequila and you made 17 cocktails, it's going to cost you roughly $26.75 for all 17 cocktails. That's a net savings. You went to a bar, you're looking at $10 to $14 for one of these. That's like a net savings of about $145. Now, obviously, you're not buying 17 cocktails at a bar like this, but still, there's your savings. If you went out with a party and you had was half of 17, let's say go with like 8, you had 8 people and like a 4-year-old, you know, because math and rounding. But basically, if you brought out 8 people, each person had 2 drinks, the bill's going to come to, you know, a fairly large number. You could do that at home or at the pool and save yourself a ton of money. Also, free fun fact, this is one of the highest profit margin cocktails at a bar. So you're paying, let's say we'll go even easier, say $10. They use 2 shots, 2 ounces of tequila, and you paid $10 for that. That's good. Just checking to see how the lime and the tequila play in there. It says as expected. Let's see what it tastes like with the salt. A little salty, but salt and tequila work pretty well. I would probably just do that again with the, I think this is just a little too much salt. But you take a couple sips and now you can go from the edges and get just the amount you want. It's that first salt bite that's going to be a lot. Now, how do you do this at the bar? You'll sometimes see them cut it in half and they'll just do 1/2 salted. That way you can work your way across. There's that. It just takes a little bit more angling when you rim it. Bright, got that zesty, a little bit of salt, a little bit of tequila, definitely has like that lime grapefruit flavor. The grapefruit, although, so the thing with Squirt, and you can use Jarritos if you can get Jarritos, that's probably more like what you would use if you're in Mexico. At least with Squirt, there's a lot more sugar in here, 140 calories. So we're looking at, without reflection, 36 grams of additional sugar. So the grapefruit and sugar, lots of sugar, and then there's some grapefruit. So I wouldn't call it healthy, but you did put 2 ounces of tequila in there. Like I said, you could use your Squirt, Fresca, Pellegrino if you want to. Pellegrino will probably be like you're at a high scale bar. You're probably paying $14 a cocktail for that. Fresca's a little lighter, has a little diety taste, maybe kind of a turnoff for some people. Definitely loses some of the character. You could do like a grapefruit squeeze with club soda to kind of give you that springiness that you're getting from this with more of the fresh vibrancy. The downfall of that is you got to squeeze grapefruit and you got to buy grapefruit. This can cost more. This drink is a 1950s, roughly around the 1950s, centered in Tequila, Jalisco, created by maybe Don Javier Corona, who was a bar owner of La Capilla in Tequila, Jalisco. He's kind of denied making the drink, I guess, but there's some rumor that he either invented it or it's really that complicated to come up with. In either case, you're looking at about 1950s for its origin story, 80s, 90s for its introduction to the United States, 90s, 2000s for it to start showing up more popular on cocktail bars, on their menus because the blossoming growth of tequila in the late 90s, early 2000s. Everybody was making a brand. Not like this changed, but back then it was like, holy crap, it's not just Jose Cuervo anymore. Patron was booming. So that was kind of where they started to drive in this high profit margin, just to add some Squirt to it. You're basically drinking like a rum and Coke, but you're doing with tequila, right? And basically you're looking at like that everyday working class style beverage, the common man building these in Mexico. And then we adopt them here in the US and we make them this upscale crazy thing. We do start fresh grapefruit juice and all that jazz. Completely unneeded. This is the original kind of drink, probably with Jarritos over that of Squirt, but whatever. Easy to make, great taste if you like the flavor of tequila. Otherwise, it's probably a pass. If you don't like grapefruit juice, you're probably going to find it's really not that big of a deal because of the just excessive amount of sugar that you get out of a grapefruit soda like this. Unless you're drinking it with Fresca, then you're probably going to get more, maybe a little bit more tartness, a little bit of that aspartame, like diety flavor, like the NutraSweet flavor, but the tequila will still kind of ring true. I suggest you try one, $1.57. You can't go wrong in the price making them at home. Give it a try. Links below for more videos. Go to awesomeDrinks.com. You can get yourself some Chicago highball glasses. Of course, your bartender starter kit. All links below. That is it, my friends. We're teaching you how to drink.